All right, let's talk about, well, did you guess? Who did you guess the radio show host was? It was Glenn Beck. And Sirius has suspended his show for the time being. This was bad. And all of the Never Trump people, I hope that you can watch this and just step back. Take some deep breaths, okay? There are a lot of candidates who many of us think would have been a better choice for various reasons than Donald Trump, okay? That choice is now behind us. You can either say, I'm not going to vote, I'm going to vote for Hillary, I'm going to vote for a third party candidate, or I'm going to vote for Trump. That's it. You only have 4 choices, literally. Not vote, vote for Hillary, vote for a non-Trump, non-Hillary candidate, or vote for Trump. That's it. So if you're never going to vote for Hillary, then you've got 3 options left. If you're not going to stay home because you're going to vote, then you've got 2 options left. And if you, now I'm using logic here, and if you realize that Hillary would be a worse president than Trump, you vote for Trump. Isn't that obvious? So what's his name? I'm sorry for digressing. Let's get back to Glenn Beck. He had a man on his program, his radio show called Brad Thor. And Thor is a thriller writer who writes sci-fi books and violence books. And he said, and I'm going to read the quote because SiriusXM and a lot of people listening said, I cannot believe that I'm hearing this because it was a veiled threat that Trump being assassinated if he was the president, okay? Yeah, I'm not making this up. All right, so here's Thor. This is the author, and Glenn Beck is interviewing. He said, Trump is a danger to America, and I got to ask you a question, and this is serious, and this could ring down incredible heat on me because I'm about to suggest something very bad. It is a hypothetical I'm going to ask as a thriller writer. Oh, okay, we're going to let you couch it. With the feckless, spineless Congress we have, who will stand in the way of Donald Trump overstepping his constitutional authority as president? If Congress won't remove him from office, what patriot will step up and do that if he oversteps his mandate as president? His constitutional granted authority, I should say, as president. If he oversteps that, how do we get him out of office? And I don't think there is a legal means available. Ooh, an illegal means, that means. I think it will be a terrible, terrible position the American people will be in if Trump get Trump out of office because you won't be able to do it through Congress. Oh, you can't do it through Congress? Who's going to step up and be a patriot? I'm going to suggest something that's really bad. He's talking about somebody killing a president. I would agree, Beck says. Now here's where Beck got in trouble. I would agree with you on that. And I don't think you actually have the voices we've been talking about, and we've been talking about this off air for a while. I think the voices like ours go away. I don't think we are allowed. And then he goes on to say different things. I despise the Obama presidency. Despise. Okay? President Obama has overstepped his constitutional authority. He has, all right? You'll never hear me ever insinuate that an act of violence be brought against a sitting president. I hated Bill Clinton's presidency with a passion. Fought against him tooth and nail. His attorney general went after me personally, Janet Reno, okay? The presidency has survived a civil war, okay? The greater threat to this country is the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court, an unelected minority that rules like tyrants, okay? There's your threat. If Donald Trump goes outside of his constitutional authority, what would make him that much different than, let's say, Jimmy Carter or Bill Clinton or George W. Bush for that matter? Do you think that George W. Bush was a great president? I mean, come on, people. Take deep breaths. We've got Donald Trump and we've got Hillary Clinton. One of those two is going to be our next president. So you can decide what hands you want your hands to touch. But this kind of nonsense is crazy. What Thor said is nuts. What Beck said, Beck should have said, well, stop. We are not talking about this on my radio show. We are not. If Donald Trump does go over the plantation, we'll start an impeachment movement like we did with Obama. We'll try and get him out of office in 4 years. But this constitutional republic has survived for well over 200 years, and it can certainly survive a Donald Trump presidency.